Right. So you guys been sending in some notes on relationships,
Mm-hmm.
and they're really interesting.
Yeah.
They're all about like this really practical advice.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a deep dive into all of this stuff and see if we can find some real gems to help us build those stronger connections.
I love that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the most straightforward advice can be the most profound, especially with something like relationships, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
And the first thing that really stood out to me was just how much these notes talk about communication.
Oh, for sure.
Like just talking to each other, being open, being honest, all that.
Yeah, it sounds simple on the surface, but it really is like the foundation for everything.
Okay.
Think about it this way. When you can truly communicate with your partner, you're basically saying, I trust you enough to be vulnerable with you.
Right.
And that vulnerability, that's what creates a deeper intimacy
Yeah.
and allows you to face those challenges together.
So it's not just about avoiding arguments. It's about building that trust through communication. But being honest, communicating effectively, especially when you're disagreeing, can be tough.
It can be.
Got any tips?
Oh, absolutely. Active listening is so important.
Okay.
It's about genuinely trying to see things from your partner's side, even when you don't agree.
Yeah.
And when you're speaking, try using I statements
Okay.
instead of you always do this or you never do that.
Right.
Try saying something like, I feel hurt when this happens. That can shift the focus away from blame and more towards understanding.
Oh, that's really good advice. Yeah.
It can make a difference.
Like a reframe.
Yeah.
And speaking of understanding, the notes also talk a lot about respect.
Mm-hmm.
Like one even says, no breakup threats during arguments. Seems simple, but it feels kind of important.
It really is, because when you throw out a threat like that in the heat of an argument,
Yeah.
you're basically injecting fear and insecurity into the whole thing.
Right.
And on the other hand, a real apology
Yeah.
that acknowledges the hurt you've caused, it shows a willingness to repair things and rebuild that trust.
Right. So saying sorry isn't just about the words. It's showing that the relationship actually means more than just being right.
Exactly. And this leads us to another point. Every couple out there, they hit bumps in the road.
For sure.
It's about those good times, celebrating the wins, and remembering that spark, that initial why you fell in love.
I like that because it acknowledges that no relationship is perfect.
Exactly.
But how do we actually get ourselves to focus on the positive when things are rough?
Well, gratitude plays a big role.
Yeah.
Make a conscious effort to see the good things your partner does and
Right.
appreciate them.
Yeah.
Little things like a thank you or expressing how much you appreciate something they did, those go a long way.
Okay.
Remember, it's not about sweeping problems under the rug.
Right.
It's about perspective.
I have heard some people say that focusing on the positive too much can kind of be like denial.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's a valid concern, for sure.
Okay.
It's about striking a balance.
Yeah.
Positive thinking shouldn't mean you're ignoring real problems. It's about choosing to see the good while still acknowledging the challenges.
So it's about being realistic, not just naive.
Exactly.
Okay, so the notes also talk about the importance of teamwork,
Yes.
especially when it comes to solving problems.
Mm-hmm.
And this one made me chuckle. Avoiding money talks.
Oh, yeah.
It's so true.
I think that humor highlights just how much stress money can cause in a relationship. So, yeah, teamwork is crucial there.
So how can couples talk about finances without it becoming a fight?
Well, again, open communication is key.
Okay.
Make time to talk about money calmly and respectfully.
Yeah.
Create a budget together, figure out your financial goals, and make decisions jointly.
Together.
Yeah, and if things get heated, maybe consider getting help from a financial advisor or counselor.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The last bit of advice in these notes really resonated with me.
Okay.
It's all about prioritizing your partner, putting your ego aside, giving each other space, and never comparing your relationship now to past ones.
Yeah. Those all point to the importance of choosing your partner and choosing your relationship each and every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's about being present
Right.
and nurturing the connection you have right now.
So why is it so important to avoid making those comparisons?
Comparisons, especially to past relationships, they can breed insecurity and resentment.
Okay.
They stop you from appreciating what's unique about your current relationship.
Right, because each relationship is different.
Exactly.
So to recap, it seems like these notes are saying that open communication, respect, teamwork, and prioritizing the relationship are key.
You got it. And what's amazing is how these simple things can actually be the most important parts of building lasting love.
It really is about the small things.
It is.
Those small, everyday things, not the big gestures,
Absolutely.
that show real love and commitment.
That's it.
And that brings me to a final thought for everyone listening.
Okay.
Think about one small action you can take today.
Mm.
Based on all this,
Yeah.
it could be a simple act of kindness, a real conversation, or just a moment of showing genuine appreciation.
I love that.
Because even the tiniest step can make a big difference in the end.
It really can.
That's a great reminder.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, everyone.
Go for it.
Until next time.
See ya.